Right, welcome back collectors. As you can see, Elder Predator 2.0. One of those figures I was kind of like really excited about when it was re-released. I've always wanted the first version, but it went for crazy money. And you know, before buying this, I have watched the comparison video, Emre's comparison video with the first version, and the first version has still got a lot of charm to it. You know, it's not, the body's not as good, and you know, certain things like the feet are smaller, the head's bigger. You know, so this does look a hell of a lot better. So I have seen the first version going, people selling it for about 150 quid, so I paid a little bit less for this one, and I think I got more value for money, to be honest, even though it is a lot more widely available and in a lot more people's collections. So I haven't got a problem with that as such. It is nice to have unique figures, but this is one of Hot Toys, if you know, it's definitely one of the best ones for all the detail, paint job. You know, you don't have to take my opinion. You know, you can take other people, bigger Predator fans like Nenny D. You know, his opinion goes a long way. And I'd have to say, you know, I've been collecting Predators like NECA and McFarlane and over the years, and this is one that I custom made out of a few 7-inch figures, and I did have another one that somebody else put together and custom painted. And this is one of the characters. You know, it's like a Grail character. Everyone's wanted. I know NECA have done the 7-inch version of this. I'll have to check that out at some point. But it is a great figure. It is a great character, even though he only appeared for a few minutes as well. It's just one of those characters like this. Predator 1 and Predator 2 are the three main characters for me, and I will try and pick up a P1 if they do a 2.0 version, or if somebody does a classic version for a good price with the trophies and yeah, all the bones, trophies and stuff. Then I'll pick up somebody who was selling one for about 150 a while back. Same with the P2 City Hunter, the 2.0 version, and I'd pay about that for that figure if it was mint complete. But you know, you'd probably be able to get it a bit cheaper. But they're the only Predators that interest me really. I did have the cleaner kit version of Predator from AVPR. I sold that. I didn't like the body. The sculpt on the head was very good and all the accessories were very nice, but I wasn't a big fan of the film, and at the time that was the only Predator I had, so I thought, well, might as well get rid. And at one point I did have Dutch and I did have Billy, but the original Predator was way too much money, and now that thing people can't get rid of. See one going for 115 quid the other day. So hopefully they do a 2.0 on that. Arnie's here just to show scale. He's on a higher base there. I'd say that's about the same height. So yeah, the Elder is a little bit taller, a bit more impressive. It's a really nice figure, it's really well made. So it's one of the Hot Toys best ones. The armour's done really well. Like the liver spots, like the blue liver spots, probably getting washed out with this flash, but I think it's really well painted. You know, the armour's done nice. It's got a nice weathered, battered look to it. The only niggles I'd say are these belts. They are a bit cheap looking, and this is a bit cheap looking. You could go in there with a bit of black wash and darken it up, make it look a bit more dishevelled and dirty. This same looks a little bit too plasticky, which it is. The sword looks, the cutlass or the pirate sword, whatever you want to call it, does look cool. It's only plastic, but it's painted well. It does look good. The dome, the head looks really well painted, even though this flash is washing it out. The eyes, quite nice, greeny. They'll match up with Jake Sully. They'll display those two together for now. And there's not a lot else that comes with it. I mean, they did include the wrist blades, which you never saw in the film. I've got those, and the open hands, which you don't really need if you were gonna have it displayed in an attack pose, which he never did in the film. Got it posed up, playing with his little trinket there, which he was doing in the film. Is that really? It's pretty much an articulated statue. Has got some articulation in the neck. I've tried popping this head off and it won't pop off for me. But you can, if you like warm up this neck piece, this collar, right, it will give you a bit more play at the neck, so you can get a bit of a dip there, and it's got a fair bit of articulation. You don't really need to pose it too much because it is pretty much a museum pose figure. But, I'd say it's still one of the best, and I'm glad I picked it up. Really cool. So that's it. Tell me your thoughts. Thanks for watching. See ya.